What's going on, ABFitnessStudio family? It's your boy AnimalB coming to you with another vid. I often get asked what exactly I eat on a daily basis for each and every meal, often by clients as well as subscribers. So for me to answer that question is kind of hard since I don't make my meals. So for this video, I'm bringing back Honey B, and she is going to show you exactly what she makes for me.
Hi everyone, this is Honey B. Gonna go through some of my cooking, my order, my mess and everything. Just wanted to show you a few things. This is usually what my kitchen looks like before I start cooking. It's a little chaotic, but I bring out all of my cookware. So this, I don't use this every time, but I do really like this. It takes out a lot of time from my cooking time, and it's really great. It's brown rice, wild rice with some veggies in it, and it's just steam in a bag, so it takes away a lot of time and pressure from me. Here's all the meats that we're going to be using today. Our whole wheat pasta and the pasta sauce that I like to use. Now I know it's not made from scratch, however there are very little ingredients, you know, the better, and no preservatives, so we like this one, and it's a little more cost effective. Now just because of the time constraint, we've cooked the rice ahead of time. It's still in progress. Make sure you wash your rice before you cook it, just on a side note. Boiling the water for the pasta. And if we go over here, I have all the Tupperware that we use out ahead of time, because AnimalB eats 4 pre-cooked meals every single day, so just gotta be as organized as possible. I've also cut up all the potatoes first, and these are just some of the spices that I use. So normally what happens is I always start out by turning on the oven, because it takes up some time to heat up. Put the water on for the pasta, and I start with the rice, because while these are all going, I can get everything else ready. So I'm just going to go ahead, put my pasta in, and then we'll get to cooking. Next thing that I usually do is I will put the potatoes in. I'm going to do that next. Right now, since I actually don't have another glass container, I'm going to get the chicken breast ready. So get a regular pan, line it with tin foil, just a little bit of non-stick spray. So I have these frozen chicken breasts. So when I cook for 5 days, it's 1 per day, obviously. And for this, I will use sea salt and some paprika and some Mrs. Dash, no salt. Now I'm gonna pop this in. So I'm gonna throw this in on the top, and that'll stay there for probably about 20 minutes. Now the reason why I have my oven set at 450 degrees is, and this is going to be different for everybody, I know it's really high. If you're going to cook chicken breast alone, don't do it any higher than about 375 and keep it in for, I would say, 25 to half an hour. However, I am going to have chicken breast, potatoes, and 2 sets of chicken thighs in there, so it's going to take away the heat, therefore it needs to be as hot, so that I'm not cooking until, you know, the 2 a.m. And so next I'm going to make the potatoes. These I'm going to put at the bottom. This is going to be full by the time we're done. So next we're going to go on to the chicken thigh. So he has 1 serving, 1 meal is going to be chicken breast. 2 of his meals are going to be differently seasoned chicken thigh. It'll be a lot easier for you if you season them one way, but I like to give him a little bit of variety so he gets different flavors. This one is pre-seasoned. I used KC Masterpieces. It's like a honey teriyaki. It's about 1 tablespoon per thigh. So there's 5 thighs, 5 tablespoons, and I'll mix it up just like I had done with the potatoes. And it cooks. This is a really delicious one. I eat this one myself. So once it's well coated, it's gonna go in again. This will be done probably in about 20 minutes as well. And for the next chicken dish, excuse me, I'm going to chicken seasoning. It's just a bunch of spices that I guess the Target Market Pantry brand put together. It's pretty good. This and some sea salt. I'm not going to use any oil with this. The fat on the chicken is going to be enough so that it doesn't stick. Pop this in here. I'll usually set my timer for about 25 minutes. I know some of the stuff has been in there a little longer, but it just helps me gauge. And I apologize for it not being an exact science. If you need a more precise, for example, measurements or time, I can give you that separately. Just leave a comment and then I can definitely get back to you on that one. About 25 minutes. Next, the pasta sauce. So this is a pre-packaged package of ground beef. This has 16 ounces in it, and I'm going to put the whole thing in the skillet. So in goes the ground beef. So cook the ground beef, all of it, till it's all sort of brown. Then it'll cook itself once you put the sauce in. It has the most flavor. It probably has the most sodium because it's I can't really adjust the amount of sodium that this comes with, but I mean, one serving of the sauce will have what, 350 milligrams. That's really not a lot, you know, that compared to how much he would have in a whole day.
We've been warming up, we bout to shift it in the gear now. Then kick up, we shedding blood, sweat and tears now. This a lifestyle, we do this year round.